Hey guys! In case you all didn't know, I'm a senior in college. It's nearly midterms week, which is a big week in your collegiate career because you're taking exams, you know, fun stuff like that, about to approach fall break, and everybody's just kind of learning the lessons about college. And so that is what I wanted this video to be more about, like the truth about college, things that people might not always necessarily tell you. So I hope you guys take it with a grain of salt, and let's just go ahead and hop into my advice. So the first thing is you are going to meet people from all around the world in all different kind of places that you've never been to, and you know, you're not gonna like everyone. I know, it's kind of crazy because usually you're used to being in high school, you know basically everyone. I don't know how close your high school was. You know, you are being put into a whole different melting pot. Apparently pot works too, I guess. Unfortunately, you're not gonna like everyone because it's not what you're used to, but the good thing about meeting all these different people is you will become fast friends with all of them, because everybody else is in the same situation that you are in. You're in a whole different kind of, you know, area. You're gonna meet a best friend. How exciting is that? Like, there's people out there that you haven't met yet that could become your best friend. I didn't meet my best friend until I was a sophomore in college, and we're connected at the hip now, so yay! This might not be for everyone, but you are going to have probably a heartbreak in college. Kind of sucks because yes, you're gonna meet people you don't like, you're gonna meet your best friend, and you're gonna meet someone probably who will do something not positive. Well, they're going to have an influence on your life, because I personally find that everyone that you meet will have an influence on your life and they'll be great, but unfortunately, that being said, heartbreaks are inevitable. But the good thing about heartbreaks is that they will, I repeat, I promise this, they will heal in time. You're going to pass a exam that you probably felt like you weren't that prepared for, and then you're going probably to fail a test that you feel like you weren't. Recently, I got a not so good grade on my midterm that I studied my butt off for, and I took so many great notes in that class, and I felt very confident in it, and then I got my midterm back and it proved that I wasn't. So you're gonna want to save that syllabus that your teacher passes out or makes you print out at the beginning of the semester, because you don't know how many times you're gonna go back and refer to it. It's gonna be a lot, because if you're like me, you kind of put things off to the last minute and you're like, oh crap, when was that? You're gonna have to depend on your own self and organization skills to get your work done. People aren't gonna be like, oh, it's due then, because sometimes professors aren't gonna remind you every single day because they have so many different other students and so many different other assignments that they're focusing on, that they're not gonna be like, oh, just a reminder, this is due. So, and you're probably going to procrastinate. Yes, if you're anything like me, I procrastinate, and yes, it can prove to be effective sometimes, but it's probably not the most effective thing. While college may come with a lot of work and assignments and homework and stuff like that, you're also going to be having the time of your life. When people say college is the best 4 years of your life, I think that's absolutely true. What you put into it is what you get out of it. How involved you get. Like, I know people who go to my university that think it's the most awful thing in the entire world, and to me, I actually fell in love with my university because I did get involved, and I think that's just something really important to remember, because you want to make the most out of your 4 years, because it's something you can't go back to once it's done. The 4 years will fly by. Like, I don't even know how to stress that enough. It's depressing. Like, I feel like it was just my sophomore year that I was sitting down talking to you guys about, like, reflecting on my sophomore year, and now here I am halfway through my first semester of my senior year, absolutely terrified of what is to come. You're gonna be having a lot of stress. You might be terrified because at this time you're being expected to decide what you want to do with the rest of your life and stuff like that, but just remember that everybody else is in the same situation as you, and you can utilize whatever university offers to help you find like where you think you belong, especially what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's scary, but at the same time, it's something very amazing. Make friends outside of your usual friend group. Like I hang out with a lot of Greeks. It's a well-known thing. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't make that a secret or anything like that. But when you step outside your comfort zone, or you just have friends that are in your classes with you, or major, you want to become friends with them because you're going to be spending a lot of time with them, a lot more than you may be spending with your actual like immediate friends. I don't know, I just think it's really important to not like shut yourself off from the potential friends that could be waiting outside your friend group, because you can never have too many friends. So I'm not really sure what that video was, but I just kind of felt like it was something that I've like thought about a lot recently, and something that I just kind of wanted to touch on, give you guys my wise advice because I'm so old. So yay. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have anything else that you would like to add to it, leave it in the comments below, and I love you all so much. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that, and I'll talk to y'all later.